All right, let's just jump right in. The last month or so in AI has been, well, completely off the rails. We've seen OpenAI spark major outrage with some of its boldest moves yet. China just dropped self-evolving humanoids that stunned everyone. And yeah, the AI robot war has officially begun. It is a lot. So let's break it all down.
So here's the game plan. We're going to kick things off with the software wars, basically OpenAI versus Google. Then we'll see how those powerful AI brains are getting actual bodies in this just massive hardware explosion coming out of China. After that, we'll put the two leading humanoid robots in a head-to-head battle. And finally, we'll get to the big one. What does all of this actually mean for us? You know, the human bottom line.
Okay, first up, the software giants. Look, OpenAI and Google are locked in this high-stakes chess match. And they're not just building AI models anymore. No, they are fighting for total control over how we interact with the entire internet.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is basically telegraphing an incredibly aggressive pace. And what's so telling about this is the confidence. He's framing their strategy not as these one-off breakthroughs, but as this relentless, almost predictable drumbeat of exponential improvement. That's the promise they're selling to the world.
But it's not just about what the AI can do, it's about what it's allowed to do. So OpenAI announced it would loosen up its content rules for adults, and that one move just set the entire AI scene on fire. On one side, you have supporters saying, hey, let adults be adults, treat them with freedom. But on the other side, detractors are sounding all the alarms, warning this could open a Pandora's box of synthetic intimacy and some really serious dependency issues.
And here it is, maybe their biggest shot across the bow at Google yet, something called Atlas. It's an AI-powered browser that wants to completely change how we use the web. I mean, forget tabs, forget search bars. The idea here is to turn your entire online experience into one long, continuous conversation with ChatGPT. So how does it actually work? This is a perfect example of what people mean when they say an AI agent. You just give it a command, it goes out, browses the web, and actually understands what it's seeing for you. And then, this is the crazy part, it takes action. In one demo, they literally just told it to handle dinner, and bam, Atlas jumped over to Instacart, found every single ingredient, and completed the entire checkout all by itself. Now, Google, of course, is not just sitting around watching this happen. They're quietly testing their answer, Gemini 3.0. Their CEO, Sundar Pichai, even admitted that worrying about their reputation made them slow to swing back last time. But this next one, it's designed to be a knockout. The plan is to weave it into every single corner of their world, from Chrome to Android to Workspace. All right, let's shift gears, because all this insane progress in software, these powerful new AI brains that Google and OpenAI are building, well, they're not just going to stay on our screens. They are starting to get bodies and walk around in the real world. And while the US giants are busy fighting over code, China is having a full-blown hardware explosion in robotics that is moving at a truly breathtaking speed.
So the brain behind a lot of these new robots is this system called WOW. It's being called the world's first self-evolving world model. And here's the key thing to understand. It gives robots a sense of physical intuition. They don't just follow a list of pre-programmed commands, they can actually interact with the world, learn from it, and start to truly understand cause and effect.
And it does this using something they call the Sophia paradigm. Just think about how a little kid learns, right? They try something, they see what happens, and then they adjust. That's exactly what this is. The model predicts an outcome, critiques what actually happened in the real world, and then refines its whole approach. It's just this constant loop of trial and error, pretty much exactly how we learn to get around. And that amazing software is now powering brand new hardware like this. Boomy. It's a small, lightweight humanoid robot designed not for a factory, but for like classrooms and living rooms. This isn't some research project, it's a product that is being built from the ground up for mass adoption. And get this, the price tag is just $1,370. I mean, that is cheaper than a new iPhone. What's so wild about this is what it represents. This is the moment humanoid robots officially become a consumer product, something accessible to pretty much anyone. Now, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have Unitree's H2. It's way taller, heavier, and so hyper-realistic that it is triggering a massive uncanny valley response online. You know, that creepy feeling you get when something looks almost but not quite human. With its bionic face and incredibly fluid motions, it's a machine that's designed to completely erase the line between human motion and machine control. So this all brings us to a major showdown. It's really a clash between two completely different philosophies on how you should combine these new AI brains with powerful robotic bodies. In one corner, you've got Tesla's super cutting-edge Optimus, and in the other, you have Unitree's battle-tested G1. So, let's put them head-to-head.
This breaks it down perfectly. You have two totally competing ideas here. Tesla is all about intelligence first. You see that when Optimus performs these superfluid kung fu moves. Unitree, on the other hand, is all about endurance first, and you see that when the G1 gets kicked and just keeps getting back up. It's a fundamental clash between a closed, deeply integrated system and an open, incredibly resilient platform.
So for Team Optimus, its biggest strength is its brain, right? It's built on top of the exact same gigantic AI training pipeline that powers all of Tesla's self-driving cars. It's that same bet on software supremacy we saw earlier. And the goal is crystal clear. Build thousands of these things to automate their own factories, which will drive down costs through absolutely massive scale.
Team G1, though, is all about the brawn. It's built to survive actual chaos, not just perform perfectly in a lab. It's got a much lower price point, and with thousands of units already out there in the world, it has real-world experience. This is a machine that's designed to take a punch and just keep on going.
And this quote just captures the heart of this whole competition perfectly. It really is a race between Tesla's elegant intelligence and Unitroy's rugged, tough-as-nails reliability. And you know, as the saying goes, endurance often has the edge, at least in the beginning. So, here we are, the big question. What does all of this actually mean for us? Let's get into our final section and connect these incredible technological leaps to the very real consequences for our jobs, and, maybe surprisingly, for our hearts.
And this isn't just speculation. OpenAI itself published a pretty sobering study. They didn't just test their models in a lab. No, they measured their performance on actual, real-world tasks against human workers across 9 of the biggest industries in the US.
The results? They were pretty stark. AI performed as well or better than retail clerks 81% of the time. For sales managers, it was 80%. And even for highly skilled jobs like software developers, AI outperformed them in 75% of the tasks. Sam Altman himself just said it bluntly. Many customer support jobs are, and I quote, basically done.
But the impact of all this technology goes so much deeper than just economics. It's not just changing how we work, it's changing how we connect, and even how we feel.
This is a quote from a story that just went viral in China. A 6-year-old girl's favorite AI companion. This simple little $24 educational toy, it broke. And as it was shutting down for the last time, those were its final words. The video sparked this huge national conversation about our growing emotional attachments to these machines.
Which leaves us with one final, and I think, critical question. From self-evolving robots to AI companions that are literally shaping our childhood memories, this technology is becoming more capable and more deeply personal every single day. So the real question isn't just about what AI is becoming, it's about who we are becoming alongside it.